Welcome to the Class Business Podcast. I'm Krissy Monaghan, your host, and today we're joined by Beth Gevell from Arts for Life Project UK, a creative arts studio providing opportunities for people to build their confidence, express themselves, and develop their skills through the arts. Beth is a finalist for Studio of the Year at the Class Business Awards. I'm really excited about having this conversation, so let's dive in. Beth, it's absolutely amazing to have you here on the podcast. For everyone that's listening online or watching us on YouTube, please tell us who you are, what do you do, and where do you do it?
Hello. So my name's Beth, and I run Arts for Life Project UK. We're based in Northwood in Middlesex.
And how long's the charity been going for?
So this is actually our 10th year, so it's really, really exciting year for us. And yeah, it's just been going from strength to strength. So we started in my kitchen at my house, and I had 4 young people around my kitchen table. And from there, it went to up to about 60 every week.
Wow.
So it was a case of my children weren't able to actually make dinner or cook or anything because I was running Arts for Life in the kitchen. So we decided that it was really quite important that we found ourselves a hub, because we started to get a waiting list. And my house is not a large house; it's a very sort of modest sort of 3-bedroom, semi-detached house. So yeah, so we spent a lot of time trying to find a premises, and we found this studio, which is absolutely idyllic. It's round the back. We're hidden. We're not on the main street. And we've literally been able to grow to, we've got nearly 200 young people every week that come through our doors now. So thank goodness it's not still in my house. That would have been fun.
Well, I mean, it's amazing that what you've done. How comes, obviously, where did the original idea come from? Obviously, you said you started off with 4 children. Do you have a passion for arts? Is this your background?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So basically, I was working with a psychotherapist, and she was actually a friend of mine. We decided that we wanted to help more young people at the same time, like not just one at a time, one-to-one. We felt that we could help more. So yeah, we sort of set up together. She's no longer with me, unfortunately, but I've managed to sort of keep it afloat on my own. But yeah, we just had a real passion for being in service to others, really. I think that was my main goal. And what I was doing was helping and supporting one person at a time. And I just felt that we could be, do more. Bigger impact. That's a good way of putting it.
How comes you decided to obviously go down the charity route and setting it up as a charity?
Yeah, I've always, since I was a very young girl, I've always wanted to have a charity. It's always been something that I've wanted to do. Don't ask me why. I also spent many years working for the National Lottery. So that was, really impacted me quite heavily on supporting others and how to make a difference. And just really going through life myself, having so many challenges and not wanting other people to really struggle in ways that I have in my life. And everyone struggles in one way or another. And I just wanted to be able to help where I could.
And it's not easy. Obviously, starting a business, you can pretty much do on your own. But when you're setting up a charity, you've got to get registered. You've got to get a board.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've got a fantastic board of trustees. They're super supportive, and yeah, wouldn't be where I am today without them. And we've also got a fantastic ambassador as well who supports us too. So yeah, there's a lot that goes on in the background that a lot of people don't realise. On the surface, we are supporting all these young people with art and wellbeing. So we have the Creative Crew, which is probably our main program that we run, which is small groups of young people who come and do the arts. It's not just art, it's creativity. Sometimes we'll do some music, do a bit of drama and some cooking. We've taught them how to make sushi, this sort of thing. And then we also have a program where we have mentors who are younger than me, which makes an impact because the younger they are, they can relate to the young people and speak the same language, because sometimes they say stuff and I've got a clue what they're talking about. I literally, when I start talking about these online games and stuff, but it's really nice when they get that connection with one of my younger mentors, and you've instantly got a bond. You've instantly got something that they're familiar with, and it makes them comfortable. And when they are comfortable, that's when they start to relax. And when they relax, that's when they open up. And when they do that, then we can scoop in and support them. And it just works. It works so well. It works like a dream. And I've also got clinical team as well. So I've got qualified therapists, so psychotherapists, who will take the young people if I feel that they need that little bit extra support. So within Creative Crew, we've always got that connection and that support in a sort of hub sort of feel. But if anyone needs a little bit more, then we have got our qualified team. But my team are made up of people who have a story. So not necessarily people who have qualifications, because I'm a real firm believer that if you've been through it, then you are the one who's qualified to be able to support someone else who's going through it. So my whole team are made up of people who have a story. So it's quite good, because I can then direct the young person in the right avenue to the right person, because I know who will fit who because of their story.
I saw on your website that you had quite a big team, and obviously they come in, obviously, I assume, for different projects. Are you the person that does all the fundraising, or is that a joint with the committee? Because I used to work for a charity. I was a director, so I know about the fundraising part. So
Absolutely.
Are you the one that's out there securing funds
Yes.
for the classes and for the programs?
I am. Yes, I am indeed. I've also got my manager who's starting to do a little bit more of the fundraising, just sort of training him up to give me a hand, because it's getting harder. We are very lucky that we've got support from the National Lottery. We had it for the past 5 years, and I've just managed to secure another 5 years, which is gold to us, so that we can continue without, obviously, the money that they give us covers us for about half of what we need. So I do need to fundraise for the other half. And it takes a lot of my time and my passion. And I feel like my speciality is being with the young people. And I'm finding more and more, because I need to go and get funding, that I'm being taken away from them because I have to do the fundraising and, doing grants, and you know how that is. It's sometimes quite thankless, and it's a long process in a lot of places. But yeah, we've done well. We've done really well. We've done well enough that I have managed to actually purchase our studio. So instead of renting, another thing that's happened in our 10th year, which is outstanding, because one of my biggest worries was losing this space, because I don't think I've got the energy to find another place. And this is also familiar. It's their home. It was hard enough when I moved from my house to here. So I tried to make it very home from home. We've got sofas, we've got all the art on the wall. We've made it very cozy and very welcoming. And the thought of upping sticks and moving from here was not going to happen. I wasn't going to do it to them. So we managed to actually purchase the building when it went up for sale, because I knew that if I didn't do it, someone else would snatch it up and we would be out. So I've got that security now for many, many years to come. We are going to be here, and we're going to be supporting young people way after me. This is like my legacy now. I feel like I've done it now, and I know that we can carry on, and more young people can be supported in a really unique way. It's unique what we do. There's no one else that does it the way we do it. I just wish there were more of us.
Oh, well, and it's amazing that you've managed to secure the building, because that's like no mean feat, is it? To try and obviously raise funds, or the way you pulled it all together. And that was obviously, I was going to ask you a question about what's the aspirations of your work you're doing this year? Like what is it that you're doing in the charity that you're focusing on right now?
So this year has been really focusing on the parents and carers. Because what I find is we support the young people. We have them here for, say, an hour a week, and they learn the Arts for Life ethos, and then they go home to their families, and it's not carrying on. So what I've been doing is having more family sessions, more family group family sessions, where I'd invite a family in to do the art and to learn how we do what we do with the young people, so that the parents can see and the carers can see. So I'm focusing much more on that, as well as sessions for just the dads, because that's a big gap in the market. Dads should be 50-50. Dads should be given support just as much as the mums. However, that's not the case. It's always the mums that bring the young people here. There might be a small handful of dads, maybe 2 or 3 compared to 50 mums. And I feel that getting the dads engaged is the other half of this child's upbringing, and it's super important. So that's been my main focus this year, by doing more sessions with the actual families and the parents and the carers.
And is that how you're engaging the dads to come in? Or is it specific dad sessions or
specific dad sessions? Yep, specific dad sessions. We do graffiti with them. We'll do glass fusing. We've got a pottery shed, so we actually have a pottery barn. Shed, that was rude. A pottery barn where we've got wheels where they can do the pottery throwing and painting pottery, so we can engage them with all of that sort of side as well, which is great. I mean, pottery and clay is the most amazing medium for everyone. I mean, it's crazy actually how it works, and yeah, they're engaging really well, and it's lovely to see. And I think it's really important.
And did you have to secure specific funding for that project?
Well, I have tried, but I haven't got it. So I've just been using our core funding for it because of the importance. And it makes such a difference when they've got 2 parents or 2 carers that are supporting a young person in the right way. What more can you ask for? That's exactly what we're looking for. And yeah, again, it works. We bring the unit together with our sessions, so that they learn how to work properly as a unit, and they go home and they practice it, and then they'll come back for another session and let me know how they've managed to do it, and so on and so forth. And yeah, it works. It's great.
And obviously, you've been running the venue now for over 10 years. You must have seen a hell of a lot of children in that time, and families. Do you know how many off the top of your head?
Oh my gosh, it's definitely thousands. It's definitely in the thousands, and you know, a lot of them still keep in touch. What my favourite thing is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 members of my team started Arts for Life when it was in my house, so they're actually part of my team now. So to me, that's like a full circle. So they came to us as young people, 9, 10, and now I have them working here as my mentors and as part of my team. And a couple of them have gone on and done an art therapy degree. So they're super qualified working with us. We've got others that have done hypnotherapy and all sorts of things. But to see that full circle, to see where they were and where they are now, and now able to support young people who are in the same situation as them, to me, that is job done.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's a lovely, it's a piece of your legacy that you've built there. And I was just going to ask the question around the children and the families that you're supporting. Are these young people that are disengaged from education, or are they just generally a whole mix of different people, young people?
Yeah, we specialise in ASD and ADHD, OCD, suicide ideation. I mean, the list is endless. But yeah, it is a very large mix. A very large mix. Any young person with challenges can come. I mean, it was when we started. It was like if you like art and you need a bit of support with school, that's how we kind of started. But it's got quite a bit deeper than that now, and we are very much top of CAM's list. So CAMS will refer all the young people that they feel would benefit. They refer to us before anyone else. We are top of their list, which is a little worrying because we get no support, no financial support. CAM's obviously part of the National Health, but we get none of that. So they refer to us, and then we have to try and we will, and I won't have a waiting list. I mean, I don't know if I can make another day of the week, but if I have to, I will. But we are literally adding sessions. I mean, I work 6 days a week myself. We've got 4 sessions on a Saturday, and all my mentors working till 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday. And I'm bringing the sessions now into the school day. So there are some sessions now that I'm starting to, like I have a homeschool session. So anyone who's homeschooled or school refuser, come to that session. But I'm looking to make more of those like during the day. So I'm literally seeping into the day. So what started as an after school provision is no longer that. We are an all day provision.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. And obviously it sounds like there's a massive demand for what what you've got at the studio. And one of the questions I was going to ask, like obviously you deal with young people every day, you talk to young people. What do they love about art and creativity? Like what's their thinking at the minute? How do they express themselves?
In all different ways. You can imagine, we've got such a diverse clientele, if you like. Excuse me. And yeah, it's very, very diverse. I always put on something for them to do. So there's always a plan. But if they don't want to follow the plan, then they don't have to follow the plan. So they can literally do whatever. Sometimes I can just say, right, scrap the table. Let's just make some slime today. Or let's just throw some paint on a canvas. Or let's just run around outside and spray water at each other. It's whatever they feel like they want to do. It becomes their space. It's not school. It's far from school. Words that we don't use are like no, don't, can't. We keep all our positive, our very clean language with them, and we allow them to express themselves, and they tend not to mask with us, which is what we want. We want them to be themselves. We want to see the real them and allow them to be themselves, rather than at school sitting there and, being told what to do. This is their space. This is where they are supposed to be comfortable and free and kind to each other. And that's probably, if I was going to give you one word to sum up Arts for Life, it's teaching how to be kind.
Oh, I love that. It sounds like you're just doing amazing work there. And obviously you're a finalist with us for Studio of the Year, which sounds like you are literally doing all the things that a studio would be doing. So you're doing incredible work. And we're delighted to have you as part of the programme. So thank you, first of all, for entering and obviously being part of the awards programme, and obviously coming here on to do an interview today, because I don't know, have you done many podcast interviews before?
I've only ever done one, which was face to face. So sorry with my phone falling over and my Wi-Fi not working and all of the rest of it, and not being very technical. It was really lovely to talk to you. I've really enjoyed it, and I just think that when I share about what we do, it just does make me realize how far we've come and the good that we're doing. So sometimes I think it's really important to have these questions fired at you, because it makes you realize that it's going in the right direction, and what we're doing is only for the good of others.
No, it totally is. And if anyone wants to find out about your activities and what you're running at the studio, where's the best place for them to get in touch with you?
Yeah, if you pop onto our website, so it's www.artsforlifeproject.org. There's a lot of information on there, and there's also an application. So if you had a young person that you wanted to engage with us, so we go from age 7 to 8 up to about 24, 25. So it's a huge... and we have no criteria. As long as the young person or young adult can, sit with us for 5-10 minutes at a time, that's all we ask. And it's that you can apply there, and we will contact you within 48 hours. So there won't be a long wait like there is on most places. Like CAMS is like, I think, a 2-year waiting list at the moment. So we'll get to you very quickly.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, well, thank you, Beth, for joining us today and sharing a story about the amazing work that you're doing down there. It's absolutely incredible. And if anyone's out there, like funders, are listening and they're looking
100%.
for a wellbeing project to invest in, I would definitely be looking to invest with you guys, because you're doing incredible work. So thank you for your time today.
Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it very much.